Welcome, all who are here. Namaste. I'm Karina. Today we are practicing for a short while together. I may go a little bit over the time, so if you have the time at the end, you stay with me. And because this is a gentle practice this evening, I wanted to read a little, very short poem from John O'Donoghue. Maybe you know his work, and I think it's very appropriate for this time. And it says, "This is the time to be slow. Lie low to the wall until the bitter weather passes. Try as best you can not to let the wire brush of doubt scrape from your heart all sense of yourself and your hesitant light. If you remain generous, time will come good, and you will find your feet again on fresh pastures of promise, where the air will be kind and blushed with beginning." So in this time that we are being challenged, I think this poem gives us a little bit of this overview of the silver lining, the opportunity to pause, and like we've been doing in all of the classes and the Instagram challenge that we've been sharing through Breathe Together, the opportunity to learn of many ways that yoga happens in our lives. So today we're going to take it slow. We're going to move, trying to find a little bit of this pause into our bodies and to practice all of these principles that we really believe are weaved into what we try to learn and what we try to walk in this path. So let's sit tall, let your palms rest on your lap, close your eyes, invite the sides of your trunk to lift, the shoulders to relax over your hips, and as you expand the top chest, soften the neck, soften your ears, and even though we are lifting through the spine and we are letting that length reach up towards the skies, we invite softness through the skin from top to bottom, coming to stillness as we invite the pause physically, the entryway for awareness. Noticing sensations in your body in this moment, checking in with the breath, the energy level after this journey that is coming to an end. And without judging, the opportunity to also observe thoughts, things that are outside your being, memories, emotions, perhaps situations that had specific reactions throughout the day. A moment to recognize all of those things as impermanent. And to remember and remind ourselves of the light that shines within ourselves at the very core, at the very center, that flame that is always ignited and is not moving with the wind. So imagine that flame at your very core, at the center of your heart, protected, windless, always shining. That's your true self. It doesn't change and it's not affected by all of the thoughts, challenges, things happening in the outside. We invite our palms to come together and the thumbs to rest right in front of the heart center for a moment. And as we enter this practice, the opportunity to find a positive quality you want to bring to your practice. And maybe you can even see yourself or visualize yourself moving through the shapes, through the postures with this quality you are choosing today. The way you want to feel by the end of this practice informs the way you are moving and choosing to be in this journey. Let's open all with the Om sound, inhaling first deeply through the nose, big exhale through your mouth, then breathing in again. Then we connect the head with the hands on the heart, the three together. Take a moment here, soft face, relaxing again the palms over the legs, lifting the head and opening the eyes. Welcome again, everyone, and thank you for being here. Tonight we are starting on our backs, and I'm suggesting if you have a blanket and you want to place it on top of your mat so you're a little bit more padded and you feel a little warmer, you can do that. We'll stay for a little bit over the mat on our backs and then we'll move into some other stuff. And if you have a bell, keep it more or less close by for a little later when we use it. We'll start on our backs and just relaxing like if we were taking Shavasana. Let your whole body rest and drop. And for a moment, feel your bones becoming more grounded, expanding onto your mat, releasing the back of your skull, the back of your shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades, the scapulae touching down, arms, hips, the legs, all the way down to your feet. A moment here, just releasing perhaps a little bit of the tension that you accumulated through the day. Relaxing the jaws for one more breath. Good, and then slowly and with one leg at a time, we're going to slide. Let's say we're going to start with the right foot. So we're going to slide the right foot up the left leg like if you were going to do a tree pose. And then you're going to re-extend that leg back to the top of your mat. And then again, slide the right foot up the left leg. And then you slide it back down. 3 more like that, slowly sliding that leg up, the knee stays down, close to the mat, exhaling down. Again, inhale, exhale. And we take one more there, slowly go with your breath, inhaling, and then exhale. Take a moment there, releasing hips and legs. You will start feeling a little bit of warming up there into the hip flexors. Let's go with the second side when you're ready for 5. We'll inhale the left leg now, left foot sliding up the right leg to the tree pose. And then exhaling, we release. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, relaxing the rest of the body. If you can, exhale. And go for 2 more times. Feel like you're slowly going through honey and then coming back down. Notice if you're tensing the opposite legs, if you can keep it relaxed onto the mat. And then back to the Tadasana shape. Beautiful. From here now we'll go with both at the time, and we are going to create that Baddha Konasana shape or butterfly shape, lifting through the feet, sliding onto the mat, and then exhaling, coming back to the end of the mat. 4 more. Inhaling, sliding up through the center or midline of the mat, exhaling. Good. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhalation, steady, release with the exhale. And 1 more. Good. Once you get there, relax the legs again, relax the feet, take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then we'll slowly bend the knees, putting the feet to the edges of your mat so they are wide, and we'll go with both knees to the right. My arms are to the sides, so I'm going to let the knees drop to the right side, and I'm going to stay there, extending my left arm out to the left a little further, so you'll feel a little bit of an arch in the lower back. So I'm letting both knees become heavy. It's okay that you'll feel that arch in the lower back and the left arm is going far out. Then I'm slowly coming back, lifting both knees. I'm going the opposite way, both knees to the left, and my right arm, right shoulder blade are moving out and away from my chest. And again, inhaling back to center. Exhale, knees to the right side, left arm goes away from the body. And back again, inhale. Exhale, right arm goes out, knees drop to the left. We'll go 1 more time each side. Inhaling. Exhaling, left arm out, knees to the right. Inhaling back to center. With the exhale, right arm, right shoulder blade, we activate that arm, we let the knees drop to the other side. Returning to center. Beautiful. We come back towards the neutral, and we keep the feet now a little closer to each other, more or less hip distance apart. They can be a little wider, and we are going to bring the arms up overhead. Lace your fingers and bring your palms behind your skull. And from here, we're going to take the cat-cow shape, but on our backs. So in the first one, as I'm inhaling, I'm letting my elbows touch the floor, and I'm lifting my lower back. And almost like if you have there, you know that you can put your hand underneath and you have that space. And then with the exhale, I'm bringing belly down towards the mat. I'm rounding, and I'm going to let my elbows come towards each other, lifting the head a little to stretch also the neck and the back of the head. And then again, inhaling, opening through the elbows, the chest, the lungs, lifting through the lower back. Exhaling into that cat shape. And again, inhale. Feel that opening. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Going slow but steady. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now I'm going to add a little variation. So again, we inhale, we have that cow shape, the arching, and with the exhale, I'm going to again round and come towards the left knee. Inhaling, I'm going back to the arching, and with the exhale, I'm lifting a little higher towards the right knee. And again, inhale. Opening up, exhaling, navel towards the spine. I'm going towards the left. Inhaling up, opening the chest, elbows touching the floor. and exhaling to the right. One more each side. Inhaling, slowly opening. Exhaling, going towards the left. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good. Last variation here. We inhale again. This time we'll add the movement of the knee coming towards the opposite elbow. Inhaling, we go back up to the arch. Exhaling, opposite knee to elbow, rounding belly down. Again, inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. Inhaling. Exhale. One more to end the cycle. And exhale. Coming back. Releasing the arms. Releasing here through the legs. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Then bend your knees, put your feet on your mat, and roll over to the side. Stay there on the side. I'm going to show you what's going to come next. So if you want to have your belt close by, keep it close by. I'm going to lie down on my side. I'm on my right side. If you want to go the same, then you follow the same prompts. I'm lying down on my right side, and I'm going to start by bending both my knees towards my chest. So I have them in front of me. They are parallel to the short side of the mat, okay? From here, the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to extend the top leg. And I want you to check if your left hand is able to touch your left foot. If it's not able to touch your foot, then you're going to add your belt and put it there so you can use it as an extension of your arm, okay? So have it there if you need it. The first thing that we are going to do is to catch that foot or with the belt, and we are going to slowly try and inhale and lift that leg up. If your lower back is sensitive, you're going to bend that aerial knee, right, or that leg that is going up, and then with the exhale, we are going to bring it down. And again, inhaling, we lift that left leg up towards vertical. Exhaling, we bring it down. Inhale, left leg goes up, opening the chest. Exhaling, coming back. One more, inhale. Exhale. Good, now I'm going to change it a little, but I'm staying on the same side. Inhaling, left leg goes up. And then I'm going to let go of that, bend the left knee and put the foot down, okay? So now it looks a little bit like the Baddha Konasana. I'm going to open the chest and I'm going to let my right leg go out to the side. Stay here for a moment, relaxing the left shoulder down. You can send the left arm out. Good. And then slowly relift the left leg up. See if you can bring it next to the right leg. Now I have both legs extended. And if you need the belt here, you're going to catch the belt. If you can, you bring the legs a little higher. And with both hands, you're going to go and catch your feet. I'm going to press through the heels and bring my head in between my arms. It's like when we are seated and we are folding over the legs, but we are doing it sideways. So I'm going to really press through the inner legs, inner heels. I'm bringing my head down, 2 breaths. One more. Good, and then release the hands, release there, and bring your right arm again under the right, under the head. And I'm going to re-extend my legs to the sides. Again, if you need, you take the belt. If you can catch with your peace fingers the left big toe, Last one we do here, pressing the right side onto the mat, extend the left leg up. Like I said, if you need to use the belt instead, you pull through the belt, and if you need to keep that left knee bent, you can do that as well. Pressing through the inner lines of your legs, we really run through the right side of the body. You can even use the wall if you have a wall and be against the wall for support. Last breath here. Good, and then slowly bend that knee, release that leg, and come onto your back for one full breath. Notice the body, notice that side. Good, and then we'll just roll over to go to the other side. I'm going to turn so you can still see me and I'm facing you. Now I'm going to be over my left side. And if you need the belt, you keep it close by. We are going to bring both knees towards the chest so they are coming in front. Good. And then from there, keeping the under leg bent, I'm going to either go with my fingers or with my hand to catch the foot or with the belt. And a few times, we are going to try and inhale, sending that leg up. Even if you need to bend it, it's all good. Exhale, bring it down. And again, inhale, exhale. Two more, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Good. In the next one, I'm going to again go up. You're going to release that arm, bend the knee, put the foot down, and the opposite leg now is the one that I'm going to extend. So it's the left leg. And if you can, you drop the chest, drop the back of your chest onto your mat. Take a few breaths here. We are grounding through that right foot. One more breath. Good, and then again, I'm going to re-extend that right leg up. If you want, you catch it with your hand and you bring that leg next to the left. Now both legs extended, I'm going to lift them up a little closer, either with the belt or with the hands. I'm going to catch them again, and I'm going to push through the heels, and I'm letting my head come in between the arms. 2 breaths here, lengthening the inner legs, pushing through the heels. Good. And then slowly coming back. Good. Last one. I'm re-extending my left arm, re-extending both legs towards the end of the mat. And if you can, with peace fingers, you're going to catch your right big toe. If not, I'll show the other option. You put the belt, and then from there, we try to extend that right leg or keep it slightly bent if you need. And we are trying to squeeze the glutes in. Keep the left side of your body grounded onto your mat. Use the inner legs to create more opening through those inner channels. Breathing in and out. Good, then slowly release. Good, let that side go. Come back onto your back for a moment. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more of those. Good, and then slowly bending the knees. Roll over to one side, press up. And if you have the blanket like I had, move it to the side so you can have your mat again flat, okay? We are going to lie down on our bellies, and we are going to have a block at the top of the mat so we can use it. The first thing that I'm going to do here is extending the toes towards the back of my mat. I'm going to put one palm over the other, and I'm going to let my forehead rest. Take 2 breaths here, stretching through the legs. Good. Then pressing through the forearms and your elbows, we're just going to inhale, tuck your toes, walk your toes as far in towards your head as you can, and you're going to lift the chest. It's not very big, and your elbows are wide, so it's okay. I'm just pressing through the forearms and the elbows and lifting through the chest. Send the shoulders back, and press through your heels towards the back of your mat. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Good, and then we release. Good. Untuck your toes, and then you're going to catch your block, and you're going to move your elbows as far to the top of your mat as you can. The only thing we are going to do here is to bring the block up towards the head and then back down. If the block goes behind the head towards the neck or towards the upper back, you keep doing that, it's absolutely fine. Relax the head and take a few breaths. We'll keep a few repetitions. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale. One last. Nice, good. Then bring your hands under your shoulders. When you're done with that, come towards the tabletop, and we are going to stand up. Ta-da! We are moving a little more. So from here, with standing up, we are going to keep the feet hip distance or a little wider. The knees are soft, okay? And we're going to do some breathing that it's also very helpful to open up and to create a little bit of movement of the energy. So first, with the arms going out, we are going to inhale and exhale through the center, and we fold a little. It's not extreme. And then again, inhaling. Exhale through the center. Three more. Inhaling, pressing through the feet. Exhale, bending the knees. Inhale, follow your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Letting go. We add one more. Exhale. Good. We come back to standing, and now we are going to create the same movement but a little bit reverse. So now what I'm going to do is, instead of going up first, we are going to come towards the center, and the backs of my palms are going to be touching until I go all the way up. So I'm inhaling, and then opening, I'm exhaling. And again, backs of the palms together. Inhale, exhale. Three more. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. We come back towards standing, release there, and we are going to hold. I'm going to mirror you guys. So with the right hand, hold your left forearm and just roll your wrists a few times. One way, you can, if you want, make a fist, roll one way and then the other. Beautiful. Super, and then we'll just switch it. So with your left hand, you're gonna catch your right forearm or a little below your wrist. Make a fist if you want, and do a few circles. And then reverse. Good, super. Nice. From here, we are already standing, so we'll go from here into a very modified downward facing dog. I want you to open your legs super wide, super meaning between 3 and 4 feet apart. Make sure that your outer feet are grounded and that you can also ground through your heels. And we are going to take, like I said, a modified down dog because I want us to fall but send the arms far out like when we are taking a down dog. So we'll inhale, arms up overhead. Good, and from there, pressing through the feet, igniting those inner arches up towards your pelvis, lengthen the sides, folding through the hips, you'll come all the way down. You can always use blocks if you need. And once you get there, walk yourself a little further forward and start pressing the floor away so you feel those sitting bones going up and back and away from each other. Now, if you feel like the weight of your body is too much on your heels, I want you to try and bring that weight a little bit more towards the toes. So balance the weight of your body and lift through the inner arches. Try to suck those arches up towards the groins and push the floor away. Relax the head, relax the neck. And take 2 more breaths here. Really nice stretch and opening. Let the upper back be broad. Good, and we'll add a side stretch to this. So now I'm again going to mirror you so we go together. You're going to walk yourself towards the right and you're going to try and bring the left arm a little further out. And then you're going to bend the knee of the side that you're going to, okay? So we are moving towards the right, so the right knee bends and the left leg stays really straight. So press through the outer edge of that left foot, lift the inner arch, and feel that left arm also reaching out so you stretch that whole left side. Good, 1 more breath. Relaxing the head, and then we'll walk ourselves all the way to the right, sorry, to the left, walking all the way to the other side. And now this time as we are on the left knee is the one that it's going to bend, and you're going to try and walk your right arm as far as you can to the left, pressing into that right foot, and lifting through the inner arch again, feeling that right side opening up. Breathing in and out. 1 more breath. Beautiful. We return towards the center. Then walk your hands a little closer to your feet. Put your hands on your hips. Roll the shoulders back, press through the feet and come all the way up to standing. Very nice. Good. Okay, if you need a block, keep it close by. We are going to open the right foot to the top of your mat. I'm again mirroring you. So we go together. We'll take triangle pose. So keep the width of your legs as they are, or widen a little more if you need. Pressing through your left foot, the right foot is towards the top. And I want you to put your left hand onto your left hip. We'll inhale and we'll send the right arm up and stretch that side a lot. Good, and then from there you're going to bring it all the way to the side until you find your shin or the block and you settle your hand there, okay? Roll the shoulders back and spin the belly and the chest up to the ceiling. Make a point on having a lot of heaviness through the feet, so you ground through the feet and you lift the energy from there, okay? And then we'll send that left arm up. You can always choose to keep the hand on your hip, okay? So from there, again, belly and chest spinning up to the ceiling. Try to not tense your neck. If it feels tense, you can gaze down towards the right toes. Squeeze the glutes towards the front of your pelvis. 1 more breath here. And then imagine someone pulling from your left wrist. Inhale, come up. And release. Nice. Let's turn the right foot in and open the left foot out to the side. Right hand is going to stay on your right hip, lengthen through the sides. Ready? Let's go. Inhaling, left arm up. Good. Keep that side super long, lengthen, and we go towards that left leg as far as you can go, and then you reach, reach, reach until you get to your shin or the block, and you settle that hand. Shoulders back, belly and chest towards the ceiling. Option to keep that right hand on your hip, or you can send the arm up. Take a few breaths, feel that lengthening action in the trunk, and your choice if you want to bring the head down and gaze towards the toes. Glutes squeezing towards the front of the pelvis, pressing through the inner line of your feet, which are lengthening. One more breath. Good, and then we inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Good, bring the right foot in. Okay, for sure here you may want to have a block. So we are going to go from here into a little bit more of a challenge. You can always choose to stay more grounded, and you can also use the block, the wall. I'm going to show you how. So again, I'm going to go to the right side. I'm going to use the block a little bit towards the diagonal of the mat, a little further forward, so we can come towards the half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. I'm using the block. So if I'm staying in the mat, not using the wall, I'm going to press onto that front foot. I'm bending the front knee. And from there, I'm trying to find balance, lifting that left leg, okay? So this is one option. Again, it's similar to the triangle in the sense that we are sending the belly and the chest up to the ceiling, and then maybe going towards the arm up. If you're choosing that you want to use the wall instead, then you can put the leg onto the wall. You have extra support. And from here, I would be lifting into the wall, and I'm pressing into the wall, and then I have less of the challenge in the balance, but same actions and same benefits. If you have a wall and you want to test this one, you can go with this one. Good, then bend the standing knee to slowly return, and we'll take the other side. Coming up, good. So now we're going to go to the left. You have your block, you bring it to that side, either the wall or just on your mat. Bring yourself towards the top of the mat, maybe a little bit into a diagonal, and then from there we go up. Extending through the inner legs, pressing through the heels, belly and chest up to the ceiling, and perhaps the aerial arm also going up, helping that revolving action of the organs going from left to right. Good, then slowly returning, coming back up. Good, put that block to the side, heel toe your feet, shake it a little. Good, I have not a lot of time left, even though I had a big plan. Good, from here, let's take a downward facing dog. Bringing the hands to the mat, bring your feet back. And again, now that we activated a lot, press through the hands. Inner arms are really active, even though I'm not locking my joints. And I'm trying to also tone my knees, kneecaps lifting, thighs moving towards the back of your legs, relaxing the head, and trying to lengthen the inner line of the feet. Okay, 2 more breaths. Good. Okay, let's come onto our knees and sit back for a moment. Good. If you can, again, I have my block close by. You're going to tuck your toes. This is a little bit of a challenge, but really good for the back chain of the body. So you can use your block in between your heels and your sitting bones and sit like that. If this is less challenging than having your sitting bones all the way to your heels, test which one feels better. And we'll stay here for a couple of breaths. I'm going to add one more breath. Good, and then we'll bring our fingers behind the feet before we let go of these. My fingertips are pointing towards the back of my mat. Roll the shoulders back, shoulder blades towards each other behind the chest, and see if you can lift the sternum a little higher. We're taking it into a back bend. Lift through the front of the spine, opening through the chest, the lungs. One more breath. Good, and then slowly hands to the heart, come back. Good, untuck the toes if they are still tucked and sit back for a moment. Good, excellent. Let's bring our legs in front. Okay, a few more things. I'm going to go a few minutes over. If you stay with me, I'll be super happy. If you want to have your blanket with you again, you can sit on top. Let's extend the legs. I'm again mirroring you, so we have the legs extended and wide. Good, and we're going to go into a twist from here. So I'm going to move towards the right side, okay? So we'll go to the right, lifting first the spine, and with the left arm, you're gonna go and try and hold your right foot. You can also use your belt instead, both work. I'm using my right hand as a training wheel to help me, lengthening the spine and folding over that leg. Lengthen the front, try to ground through the sitting bones and extend through the inner legs. One more breath. Then inhaling, we come up, back to center. Good, and we'll go to the other side. We shift towards the left with the right hand. I'm going towards the foot, maybe the belt instead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And we stay there for 3 breaths. One more. And then slowly coming back. Beautiful. With the hands, when you're ready, bring your knees back towards each other. Bring the legs in front. Shake them a little. Good. Keep a block with you for one of our last postures. Come onto your back. Hug both knees into the chest for a moment. Rock from side to side. Good. Extend your left leg. Keep your right knee with you. With your left hand, bring that right knee to the left. Opening the right arm to the side. And if you can, expand the right lung towards your right arm, the right arm away from the chest, chin to the right. And the belly is moving from left to right. One more breath here. Then we slowly return, coming back, extending the right leg. Take a moment if you need. Then the left knee will come towards the chest. And when you're ready, I'm just hurried because of time, but when you're ready, extend the left arm to the side. Bring that left knee to the right with your right hand. And then extend that left arm away from your body. Relax the back of your chest. See if you can bring the belly from right to left. Three breaths here. Good, then slowly returning, coming back. Extend the legs for a moment, take a breath. And then make sure that you have your block close by. We're going to put the feet on the mat. You can choose the flat side of your block or the medium side, the one that feels appropriate and comfortable for you. And we'll set the sacrum right on top. I'm going to put the flat so you can perhaps see it there. Good. And then we are just going to make sure that the block is right under the sacrum. We're going to walk the shoulders away from the chest. Relax the back of your skull. And if you can, you lace your fingers passing your block. So we create more opening of the chest and we stay here for 2 breaths. Supported bridge, creating expansion, space in the upper body. Relaxing the skin in the face, softening your jaws. Good. From here, we'll release the arms, but keep the opening in the upper back. The same idea, we just add bending the knees one at a time and sending the legs up towards the skies. If this feels like a challenge for you, you can bring your legs up a wall if you have the wall close by. We stay here. Relax through the breath, lengthen. Keep the action through the inner legs lifting, push through the heels first, and then you can add the balls of your toes. One more breath. Then we'll slowly bend the knees, place the feet down. Don't rush the way out of the posture. When you have your feet grounded, press them into your mat to lift the pelvis and release the block out to the side. Good. Slowly bring the knees back into the chest. Rock from side to side. Good, and once you feel ready, we're going to start coming into Shavasana. So we'll extend the legs. And if you need to take any support like pillows, blanket, or anything to cover your eyes if you have, then make your way into your rest. After this practice, that helps us ignite energy and make space and open up the places that sometimes start feeling sticky because we are staying home and moving less. Give yourself now this time to relax, to let